Like, where is everyone, gang? They can't surely be still asleep.
It's nearly noon. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Did it? You might know. Did it?
Yes, Miss Taffy, how may I help you?
Where is everybody?
Well, the last time I remember seeing them, they were here arguing about trying to find a clue.
Well, like, where's the rest of the family, did it?
Well, I believe I saw Mr. Diggory in the kitchen.
Wait, hold on. You guys found a clue?
I knew I should have been keeping an eye on you last night.
I was really hoping I could find like a fabulous diamond or a golden chalice or something like that.
Or your best squirting flower.
What?
No, none of those things. I found my real purpose. I lost it last night. I lost sight of what was truly important and forgotten about God. I realized that last night. This is why I'm going to share the clue that we found last night with you guys.
My dear young woman, how very noble of you. When I am master of this house and reclaim my fortune, you can come visit me on every Wednesday, for a few hours at least.
Actually, when I am master of this house, I will name my favorite shovel after you.
Favorite shovel?
That would be a real honor, right? To name someone after my favorite shovel.
Actually, I'll reward you when I inherit all the money. You can be in my freak show as the amazing, selfless woman.
I'll pass on that. Thanks.
Okay, so anyway, the clue that we found last night was in that vase.
Yeah, we found it by putting that piece of artwork right there together properly.
But the clue was only one letter and 3 numbers.
Maybe we would have found our own clue if the monster hadn't been chasing us around, don't you know?
The monster? It came back?
Yes, as we said before, the vile beast returned and we narrowly escaped its clutches.
It wasn't all that bad, though. You know, the monster is very slow.
I believe the monster does the very best that it can. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go look after lunch.
Well now, I wonder what we need to do to find the next clue.
I suggest we look at Exodus chapter 20 again. I mean, the 10 Commandments did help us out last night.
I scarcely think that the Holy Writ will help us twice in a row.
Unless the clues are hidden in one of the holes. Get it? Holy.
We've told you before, Mr. Bonkers, there are some things that are just not proper to joke about.
Well, I guess it's just that I'm a clown.
We noticed. Now let's see what the 10 Commandments say. It says, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain." And the second one says, "Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy."
Well, I don't see how that helps us.
I also fail to see the correlation between those verses and our predicament as well.
He just repeated what Mr. Bonker said.
You know, I hear people misusing God's name all the time, and the word God itself.
No. I hear that as well. But because I hear it all the time, I guess I must be right.
Oh, it's never all right, Mr. Holes.
Just because everyone's doing something doesn't make it right.
God takes his name very seriously. It is showing great disrespect when you use it incorrectly.
Well, joke's on you then, Diggory. I knew that one.
Mr. Bonkers, I do believe that you were the one making a joke about God's word just a few minutes ago.
Oh.
She got you there, okay?
We actually had a lesson about that in church this morning, about God's name being holy, that is.
Oh, both commandments in one event.
What?
Well, the third commandment is about God's name being holy, and the fourth fourth commandment is about the Sabbath being holy. We don't worship on the Sabbath anymore because Jesus changed that. We worship on Sundays. So God's name, holy, Sunday, holy.
That's right. God wants his children to come together to worship him on Sunday. I have to admit, I used to let work get in the way of that before, but I'm not going to anymore. Good for you.
Well, that's all well and good for you. But we have a circus performance on Sunday mornings, so I can't.
And I frequently have play performances and practices on Sunday, so I can't.
And I'm usually way off in the wilderness. And I'm looking for like wild mushrooms, or I'm exploring, so I can't do that.
But none of those things were today, and you still didn't come to church with us. I think you're using those as excuses, like I used to.
Well, you see...
Just got out of practice, that's all. It signifies nothing.
I think it is significant. I mean, what happens to an actor who quits rehearsing his lines? Mr. Ham? And what happens to his performance?
He loses practice, and ultimately the whole performance falls apart. One must practice, after all.
And Mr. Digger, what happens to an archaeologist, is it, that quits searching for the truth?
Well, he would make no new discoveries.
Like, if you don't go to church, you won't get the encouragement you need to keep following God. And you'll have discovering what he wants you to do.
You may be right.
Nonsense, my boy. One can study the Bible at home.
That's true, but in my experience, most people don't study the Bible on their own if they don't go to church. Do you, Mr. Ham?
That's a side point.
I know I don't study as much as I used to.
I studied lots of things. The Bible, no, it's not one of those.
Well, did you know, for instance, that the name of God was considered so holy by the Israelites that when a scribe was going to write the name of God down, he would take a bath first?
That's amazing. Did you learn that in Bible class today?
Yes, I did. And I learned that the written name of God was written YHWH because the Hebrews did not have any vowels. So we're not even quite sure how the word is pronounced.
So wait, just YHWH? Like, well, the ones right there?
What letters?
I don't know what's it.
Wait.
Yeah, see? I noticed the letters last night. YHWH. What a coincidence.
Maybe it's not a coincidence at all. Let's see if we can put these letters in order. Y, H, you know all that. W, H. Now what can these letters tell us?
Hey, there's something on the back.
There's something on the back?
Yeah.
There is something on the back.
It says SA. What's SA?
I don't know. The first clue was P119. Now SA? I guess we have to have all the clues.
Lunch is ready.
Did it? We found another clue.
Oh, hooray! Good job, Miss Merger.
I didn't find it. Izzy did.
Oh, well then, congratulations, Mr. Bonkers. You're one step closer to finding the will.
And that's good. It is good, isn't it?
Well, of course it's good. What's the matter?
I should be happy, but I just feel, I don't know, guilty?
Why would you feel guilty?
You know, I have a confession to make. Since I am the one who runs the circus, I also get to be in charge of setting the schedule, so I don't have to make church on Sundays.
Now I understand why you feel guilty.
I do not. I don't understand.
It's just that when I was younger, I used to go to church every chance I had, and I would read my Bible every day. I almost forgotten that.
Why did you decide to stop?
I didn't mean to stop. I just let myself get so busy that I went to church less and less. And as I got busy, I stopped reading the Bible every day. I guess I just tapered off gradually.
Man, that usually is what happens. You don't mean to get off track, but you let it happen once or twice and then it's all downhill from there.
Well, not necessarily. You can turn around.
That's true. You can decide to change and get back on track.
I'm not understanding what you mean. What tracks are you following? Are they Yeti tracks?
Not that kind of track, Diggory. He's talking about the bad habits that he, and I, for the matter, developed.
Well, this is all too dramatic for me, and that's saying something. I must satisfy my palate. Exit stage lunch, what?
No, I'm pretty hungry too. I'll need my strength to track that Yeti.
Does anybody want to let him know that there's no Yeti?
No.
Anita, did you mean what you said about giving the money to the rest of us?
Yes, I did. I do have enough money to live comfortably, and the rest of you seem to need it more than I do. I mean, what is a circus without an elephant? And those tend to be pretty expensive, I can assume.
About that, I don't actually need an elephant. I just want an elephant. That is, I want a new elephant. I already have 6. I have Happy, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Dopey, and Grumpy.
Really? You named them after the 7 dwarfs? That's funny.
Well, I am a clown. You see, I wanted to get a 7th one and name him after Doc. I just adore elephants. So much trunk room, you know?
Now that's the type of joke a clown should tell.
I'm just ashamed of the way I've been acting. I'm going to get myself back to church and start reading my Bible every day. I'm going to start only having one show on Sundays, a matinee in the afternoon so it won't interfere with church. And like you, I'm going to give up my share of the money. My circus is pretty successful, actually. I'll help everyone find the treasure before I leave, though, if the monster lets me.
Yes, the monster. What are we going to do about him?
I've been wondering about that monster.
You know what time it is, don't you?
It's time for lunch?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's trapping time. I've always wanted to say that.
Think about it over lunch, Ned. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Come along, gang.